that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money. Hello, everybody. It's Dark Side Phil. I need that money to pay my bills, the electric bill, the internet bill. Stupid fucking trolls, man. I just want to chill. I rock back and forth on the X and Y axis. Tip me so I could catch up on back taxes, making large stacks, refunding chargebacks. At my lap sounds like act. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bit bitch. Raise your hands in the air. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bit bitch. Raise your hands in the air. I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. I want to have chill streams. No detractor memes, bathroom breaks, playing WWE, relaxing chill session of Street Fighter 3. Like I'm getting my vibe back from 2017. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bit bitch. Raise your hands in the air. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bit bitch. Raise your hands in the air. I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. I'm the one who just filed for bankruptcy. I'm the one who didn't pay my taxes. I'm the one. Me. I'm the one who masturbated in front of children. I'm the one who got 4th place at Evo. I'm the one with a 10-year legacy. I'm the one. Me. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bit bitch. Raise your hands in the air. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bit bitch. Raise your hands in the air. I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills, the electric bill, the internet bill, the condo fees, my mortgage, my taxes, my back taxes, my current taxes, my state taxes, my federal taxes, my tax attorney, my tax guy, my tax accountant, my bankruptcy lawyer, all of my credit cards, my new setup, a new laptop, PS5, gin, bowl of ramen, WWE champion. I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. Hello, everybody. It's Dark Side Phil. I need that money to pay my bills, the electric bill, the internet bill. Stupid fucking trolls, man. I just want to chill. I rock back and forth on the X and Y axis. Tip me so I could catch up on back taxes, making large stacks, refunding chargebacks. At my lap sounds like act. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bit bitch. Raise your hands in the air. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bit bitch. Raise your hands in the air. I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. I want to have chill streams. No detractor memes, bathroom breaks, playing WWE, relaxing chill session of Street Fighter 3. Like I'm getting my vibe back from 2017. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bit bitch. Raise your hands in the air. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bit bitch. Raise your hands in the air. I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. I'm the one from bankruptcy.
I'm the one.
Who didn't pay my taxes.
I'm the one.
Me.
I'm the one.
Who masturbated in front of children.
I'm the one.
Who got 4th place at Evo.
I'm the one.
With a 10-year legacy.
I'm the one.
Me. 50 bitch here. 50 bitch there. 50 bit bitch.
Raise your hands in the air.
50 bitch here. 50 bitch there. 50 bit bitch.
Raise your hands in the air.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills. The electric bill, the internet bill, the condo fees, my mortgage, my taxes, my back taxes, my current taxes, my state taxes, my federal taxes, my tax attorney, my tax guy, my tax accountant, my bankruptcy lawyer, all of my credit cards, my new setup, and a new laptop, PS5, gin, bowl of ramen, WWE champion. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money. Hello, everybody. It's Dark Side Phil. I need that money to pay my bills, the electric bill, the internet bill. Stupid fucking trolls, man. I just want to chill. I rock back and forth on the X and Y axis. Tip me so I could catch up on back taxes, making large stacks, refunding chargebacks, and my laugh sounds like act. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bit bitch.
Raise your hands in the air.
50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bit bitch.
Raise your hands in the air.
I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money. I want to have chill streams. No detractor memes, bathroom breaks, playing WWE, relax and chill.
What up, everybody? This is Gcimena up in here, and welcome to another stream. This is gonna be on the shorter end due to the fact that I'm honestly really tired. I had a long day today. I watched 3 movies and my camera is a little low. I could fix that. Oh yeah, you want me to touch my lens, baby? Oh yeah, there we go, baby girl. Okay, what was that all about? Welcome. Yeah, so I saw 3 movies today, and if you can't tell by the thumbnail, I watched The Machine, about my father, and Kandahar. All 3 movies, actually 2 out of the 3 movies, really surprised me. They were a lot better than I thought they were. But you can't guess which movies they were, and yeah, so then tonight we're gonna talk more about DSP because he had a meltdown with game reviewers, and we have an Aquatail clip to go over. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, go over some Aquatail stuff tonight. Then I think Raven might be doing some of that as well. So after my stream, I'll probably walk my dog, then head over to his channel, then stream some stuff with him while I play some video games or VG games, or record or edit these videos out. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. So that's gonna be the plan for tonight. Other than that, tomorrow I have a early premiere to go to tomorrow night. Stephen King's The Boogeyman. I am just gonna make a video on that. I am not gonna do a live stream unless DSP does something really, really stupid then I just might do a level 1 super dented podcast style show just to cover DSP. And there's no reason to do a podcast like this with just one movie. I'm thinking with 3 movies, yeah, you're gonna want to do this. One movie, just make a video like what I did with Little Mermaid. I'm not gonna make a video with for Blood and Gold because I'm thinking about just making a short of that, keep my shorts up. Unless women are over, then I'll keep my shorts down, if you know what I mean, so they could see my wiener. Yeah. Other than that, I think it's about time for me to get started on the first review of the night. Alrighty then. As you guys can tell, I'm still sick. I think I'll be ready to go. I think I'll be fully healed by mid-June. Yeah. I don't think I'm contagious anymore. It's just still a little sick. All right, here we go. Welcome. All right, so the first movie that I'm gonna be reviewing is The Machine. I'm gonna review each movie in release order or the time that I watched the movie. So yeah, so the live stream is gonna have the unedited portion, and I'm gonna edit the video down to have a more defined video. So let's do this. What up, everybody? This is your boy Gmillion here, aka the motherfucking machine, y'all. Because I just got out of the theaters and I watched The Machine, and this movie was better than I thought it would be. The previews of the movie was like, I don't know if I want to actually watch this, but you know what? Since I'm already seeing Kandahar, might as well throw The Machine on there and I will watch The Machine. The movie is an action comedy. It is rated R for restricted, so don't take your fucking kids to go see this movie, all right? Because if you watch this movie with your kids, they might learn violence. I don't know. You do whatever you want. It's your kids. I'm not a parent, so so what the movie is about, this the main character, Bert, his drunken past caught up to him, and he ended up robbing a Russian train with the Russian mafia, and he ended up stealing a pocket watch from the wrong person, and instead of being a victim about it, this family became mobsters themselves, and instead of like the main character, instead of like him being hush hush about it, he made it his own comedy routine, and to brag about him being what's called the Machine, him throwing his shirt off like RTU, and he'll start going, I am the motherfucking machine, and start drinking his vodka like this. Just stuff like that. And I'm gonna. Then, 20 years pass, he's married, has kids, he has titties like I do, he's a fat ass like me, he's overweight like me. I'm not proud of it, but, every time I eat junk food, I feel ashamed. The Russian mafia comes knocking on his door, and they're like, yo, I want my pocket watch back, bitch. So he gets kidnapped and has to go back to Russia with his dad. And the cool thing is, check this out, his dad was actually played by Mark Hamill. So I'm glad he's still making movies. And Mark Hamill and Bert killed it in their roles, because for some reason the 2 movies that I watched, Bert played a character named Bert, and Sebastian played a character named Sebastian in the other movie I'm going to be talking about. And Mark Hamill played Bert's father. And like I said, they fucking nailed the roles. Um, the movie was not as funny as I thought, but it did have a lot of good action scenes in it, especially towards the end. Um, so the way the story is told, they go into a bunch of flashbacks so Bert can remember exactly what happened to the pocket watch. So you get the present Bert and you get the past Bert. So you will know exactly what happened by the end of the movie. They don't leave it up to a sequel, so I don't feel that they sequel bait you or anything like that. What do I feel about the movie in general? The acting was amazing. The action was pretty cool. It kind of had a bullet train. Kind of had a bullet train vibe to it. Like there was a couple scenes where when they were actually on a train. So that's when it really made me feel like it was like Bullet Train for some reason. And I love how they did the subtitles when the monsters actually speak the Russian. You can actually read the subtitles on like the third movie that I watched. So that was actually pretty cool. The movie was about 2 hours long, respectable time. What do I give it if I were to score it? I'm gonna give this 4.5 out of 5. I definitely recommend watching this in theater. Unfortunately, they did not have an IMAX showing or Dolby Atmos showing. I think it would have been a lot better if it was an IMAX or Dolby Atmos. Unfortunately, it's not, but I still highly recommend this movie. You'll get a good laugh out of it, and yeah, it's a good father-son movie. Speaking of father-son's movie, I'm going to review the other one next. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel. I am trying to become a partner on this channel, so anything would help. Please give this video a like and leave a comment down below. I will talk to you guys later. See ya. Yeah, what can I say about the machine? I did not like Bert at first, but like 20 minutes in, you kind of get used to him. So, and I really like the fact that they made an overweight guy play that character. So that really helped the performance out. All right, we're getting set up for the next movie. So the next movie that we're going to review is about my father. Now this one's a weird one. I had very low expectations on this movie, and I think I was kind of blown. Yeah, I was actually kind of blown when it came to this movie. So let's get started here. What up, everybody? This is Gmillion up in this bitch, and welcome to another movie review. In this movie review, I will be reviewing About My Father. It hit theaters on Friday, May 26th. The rating is, I forgot to check the rating before the damn review. PG-13. It's an hour 29 minutes. So an hour and a half, 90 minutes. So it stars Robert De Niro and Sebastian Maniscalco. I can't even pronounce that last name. So they're both Italian. Well, I don't know. Robert De Niro plays an Italian, and Sebastian sounds like he is Italian, and I guess Sebastian is a stand-up comedian from what I was told, but really don't know because I don't know too much about Sebastian. And this is the other movie that Sebastian plays a character with the same name. So that's weird of itself. Actually, not really, really weird, but it's weird while doing the research for this movie. I'm like, huh, cool. Two movies and having the main characters play characters that are mainly main characters. I wouldn't say Robert De Niro is the main star of the movie. I would say Sebastian is the main star of the movie because I feel the main character is Sebastian because the movie's focused on him, and I think I think Robert De Niro's character Salvo is more on the co-star type of deal, but whatever IMDb puts there, that's what I'm going by first. Okay, so what this movie is about, Sebastian wants to marry his girlfriend Ellie, and his girlfriend comes from a rich family, but Salvo's family is comes from an immigrated family. They came from Italy, and they try to save money as much as they can. They always believe in working hard, stuff like that. And that's what Ellie likes about Sebastian. You'll learn more about this in the movie. And when it comes time to meet the parents in 4th of July, Robert De Niro's character does not want him to marry Ellie without meeting the parents first. So they thought it would be a good idea for Salvo to go meet up with Ellie's parents. Then when that happens, and the movie kind of turns into like this is nothing knocking the movie. It turns into kind of like a shit show scenario where it has the Meet the Fockers vibe to it. According to the previews, like what I saw in the previews, the movie did not look funny at all. Like the movie looked really stupid, so I wasn't even planning on watching it. There was actually a lot of funny parts to this movie. Like, of course, in the trailer you saw the people eating the bird and all that, and they really, 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 really played into that in the movie. So I thought that was pretty good. Other than that, like it's just your typical comedy. It's a good comedy to bring your family to, or your partner to, um, or if you're a big Robert De Niro fan because he killed it in this role. Actually, both of them killed it in the role. Even Sebastian as a narrator killed it in this role. However, I don't know, like it wasn't my kind of movie. Like, yes, I had good laughs in it, but like I would have been fine watching this on like Netflix or Hulu or I don't know, whatever they would have put in this on because there's like a million streaming services now. Like I would have been fine. Like if you had to pay for movie tickets, I wouldn't spend $20 to go see this in the theater. Yeah, that's just way it is. If I were to give it a score, it would probably be 3 out of 5. Like it was better than I thought, but it's not something that I wouldn't want to watch in theaters, and I don't think I'm gonna watch this movie ever again, to be completely honest with you. Um, so please sub to this channel. I am trying to reach YouTube partnership and make a comment on this video. I read all the comments for now because because I am lonely and please give this video a like. That would be really appreciated. And 100 likes, I'll probably do a bubble blow, celebratory bubble blow, you know, like DSP. I'm just kidding. I won't do that because I won't get 100 likes on a video. So thank you for watching and have yourself a great day. Yeah, I won't watch this movie again. Not even for a movie night. I'm sorry. Like, I like Robert De Niro, but nah, dude, nah. Like, if the movie was as bad as the previews were, then I probably would have given it like a 1.5 to 2 out of 5. Alrighty then, third movie. Here we go. Man, like, I'm looking at this and a lot of people, like, actually no, it's just IMDb. It's just like I hardly ever see movies above 7. All right, Kandahar, huh? Took me forever to learn how to say this name. Okay, who's the main character? Tom Hanks. Oh, why did I say Tom Hanks? What the fuck? Tom Harris. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm not gonna even try to pronounce a lot of these Middle Eastern names because, like, no. I'm already bad enough at pronouncing names, but uh let's just give you an example. Navid Nagahamid. No, I'm just gonna the I'm gonna talk about the three main characters in this movie. The three main characters: Tom Harris, um, Gerard Butler. Wait, no, Gerard Butler. There we go. Gerard Butler, Mohamed, and Kahai. Yeah, I'm just gonna pronounce him as Kahai. Kahai is the antagonist of the movie, so I have a hard time reading names, and this makes it even harder to do. Alrighty then. I have a lot to say about this movie too. Welcome everybody. This is Gcimena. Welcome to another movie review. In today's review, I will be reviewing Kandahar. I was about to say calamari or something. Kandahar. No, Kandahar. So what this movie is about a couple CIA agents blowing up a nuclear facility, and they get their covers blown, and in a different mission they have to actually, one of the CIA agents and a translator has to escape Iraq, and pretty much they have to escape from ISIS, the Taliban, the special forces, you know, the Iraq special forces, I guess. And pretty much like they just have to get rescued. That's the main premise of the movie. The setup of the movie was actually really slow, it didn't get good until the actual cover being blown, and they actually had to start fighting for their lives and stuff. That's when the movie started really getting good. As far as like the first 30 to 40 minutes of the movie, it was pretty boring. Um, the characters weren't like the characters are really not memorable. Tom Harris's character was decent. He did the job, and the Mohammed was pretty good in his role. I think he played his role very good. The antagonist, Kahini, was bare bones at most. He pretty much all he did was chase the dudes on a motorcycle, and the fight scene between them was actually nothing special. So let's talk about the gunfire and like the shootouts in this movie. The shootouts and like the gunfights are pretty much the best part of the movie because you want to come watch this movie for all the action, and you will get a lot of action, but you surprisingly get a lot of story in this movie. So just keep that in mind. So there's action, a lot of story, then action, a lot of story. Um, but the beginning, it's just a lot of world building and a lot of story. So just be prepared for that. Other than that, there's like nothing really, really like special about this movie. Like a lot of the special effects were good. Is it good in theaters? Yes. If you want to watch a good war movie in theaters, then I highly recommend it. But if you have to pay for it, I don't know. It's hard to say. Um, like I felt lost in certain parts of the movie, and I felt like I caught myself falling asleep through parts of it. Like I fell asleep. There's a scene at night where Tom Harris and Muhammad were talking about their lives and shit. I fell asleep through all of that. So I caught the end of that scene, and maybe it was just the fact that I was up all day watching movies. I don't know. But out of this movie, out of all the three movies that I watched today, this one was mostly the letdown of all three because I this one didn't really catch my eye as I thought it would. Like the previews were good. Um Act 2 and 3 were good, but the first act just really really killed it for me. That's pretty much it for that. Please sub to the channel. I am trying to get partnered, and leave a comment in this video, and thumbs up, baby girls. I will talk to you later. Yeah, I thought I had a lot more to say, but like I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Maybe I was just way too tired for me to do this. Maybe to watch 3 movies in one day, because I got up at 10. I don't normally get up like 9 to 10 o'clock, then go to the movie theater, watch 3 movies, and do all that. Fuck that. But I'll do it. Yeah, other people do it, I'll do it. Like like even though it's tiring, I love doing that. Um all right, so let me set up for Phil stuff real quick. Let's go over here. we are going to go to Elgato. And we are going to go to, where is filters? I cannot see at all. Filters. One, chroma key on. There we go. There we go. All right, let's do this. All right, so Phil, well, Aqua Teal has 2 videos on Phil. No, let's see. Okay, so I want to watch this one and this one, but we're gonna do this one first, the 12-minute one first, because this one's new.
All right? I kid you not. Now let's talk about the reviews for Diablo 4. All right? I kid you not. If you look at the review patterns and the scores, they're essentially the same. It's all like 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10. I'll say a little bit, it looks like it's reviewing a little bit lower than Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6 is getting a lot of 10 out of 10s. Diablo 4 seems to be like 9 out of 10s. Okay? I'm going to just read a few quotes. I have a lot out of the IGN review, so I'm going to give a shout out to IGN on this one. I'm going to quote the review a bit. Here's their little snippet, and then I'm going to read some more details. So here's their little snippet. Like seeing your favorite band play their greatest hit live, Diablo 4 is completely awesome to behold, even though you know exactly how the song's going to go from the moment you hear the first iconic note. Our review is 9 out of 10. Now, I just want you to listen to that. You're going to see your favorite band. You've already heard their song a million times, but you like hearing it live. So you enjoy the...
Yes, Phil, because when you see your favorite band live, it is a different experience. You know how I know? Because I had a favorite band when I was a kid, Fear Factory, and when I saw them live, it was a different experience. I saw a bunch of bands live. They're different. They're amazing experiences because you're there, like you're jumping around, headbanging and shit like that. You don't know any of this stuff because all you do is just stay home with your thumb up your ass and playing video games.
The experience, but there's really nothing new besides experiencing it live. 9 out of 10.
And another thing, Phil, Diablo's formula works. It's a top-down RPG where you pick up a lot of loot and you level up. People like that type of game. People like Diablo. There's nothing wrong with having the same formula.
Does that sound like a glowing review? Does it?
I don't see an issue with that review.
If you're just like analyzing that at face value, what they're saying, that sounds to me like this game is just a retread. But it's a good retread that plays well, but it's just a retread.
Yeah, like good games don't have to change a lot about them.
Right? So then you actually go into the details. And essentially what they say is, this game sticks to the formula of what's worked in the past.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although they expand upon it. Yes, there's better skill trees, and they took some ideas from other games. They actually say like Path of Exile and Lost Ark are examples of a couple games that have come out in the last decade since Diablo 3 that have advanced this kind of gameplay. And they did take a few of those ideas from those games and implemented it into Diablo 4. Okay. They also say, just listen to this. The first act of the game is incredibly good. The story is great. The antagonist is really interesting. I guess her name is Lilith. She's supposed to be like the daughter of one of the grand demons.
No, she's the mother of demons. If you read the Bible and watch Supernatural, you would know.
And she's screwing with Earth. But then the next 3 acts.
Or if you actually played the beta, it tells you in the fucking story. Or if you watched the actual cinematics that's been released, Phil.
you're doing tangential story that is confusing, makes no sense, and doesn't really tie into the story, then all of a sudden in the last act, you're back to going after Lilith and the game's good again, then it ends.
See, Phil, you're over exaggerating what they tell you. I'm pretty sure the story's gonna be decent. All right. The Diablo games are not well known for the stories. Diablo 3 story wasn't that great. Like, I dropped off at Act 2. So, speaking of that, I gotta replay Diablo 2. I mean, Diablo 3.
I'm not going to say anything yet. I'm just going to, this is stuff to mull over, right? You continue to read the reviews, and they say things like, the classes are great, they're varied, they're interesting, they're addictive. If you beat the game once, you kind of want to jump right back in to try another class because it's fun.
Yeah, so what the reviewer is saying, it has very good replay value.
See the differences between the classes. Just so you guys know, that's par for the course for Diablo. And Diablo 1 and 2, it was exactly the same, where the classes did play differently enough that if you really enjoyed the game one time, you probably wanted to go back and play it again because you want to see how the other classes play. So again, it's not necessarily different. It's more the same from previous Diablos, but it's good because that's one of the best things about the previous Diablos. Okay? The game has seriously disappointing boss fights, especially the final one of the story. It's not hard to feel let down by what this game could have been. I'm reading word for word out of a review. I'm not making this up. I'm literally reading this word for word out of a review. Okay? It looks and sounds fantastic, even though you might not like what's going on in the story.
Okay, Phil, maybe it might not have the best story, but what about the gameplay? Like, it may have amazing gameplay, but you don't know because you haven't played it. Millions of people already played Diablo 4, but you haven't. You refuse to play something that's not on your schedule.
Okay, let's continue. All right, I'm not making this up. I swear I'm reading it. Okay. Also, the game has lots of bugs. Here's an example of a game-crippling bug that everyone will complain about. If you're playing the sorcerer class, you're constantly teleporting around. However, be prepared to get stuck in the ground literally hundreds of times because Blizzard didn't account for vertical geometry changes.
Okay, that could be patched in a day one patch. Reviewers experience bugs. Like, viewers review games before day one patches, so. And he doesn't know this.
Now, if you continue to read through the review, essentially what the review ends on saying is that the best content of the game comes post-game. Once you play through the entirety of the campaign of Diablo 4, you open up post-game dungeons at incremental levels. I think it says like one of them is at like level 50, then there's a level like 70 or 80, then there's a level 100. And those post-game dungeons are very fun and challenging, and they really feed into the addictive nature of what makes Diablo great. It's combat. Getting better abilities, leveling up set abilities, fighting giant mobs and overcoming them.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was like in Diablo 3. You unlock a lot of other stuff once you beat the game, Phil. Like, other people play games after story mode. You drop games after story mode, all right? You send games to ban world after you're done with the game. You're done with the main story, ban world. And hate to say it, Phil, but other games, like other gamers out there, will play a game for hours and hours after they beat the game. I know it's hard for you to realize that. And Blizzard has to make post-game content. They just cannot release a story mode and expect people just to play the story mode over and over again.
This makes you feel very powerful, and therefore, that's where the strong points come in Diablo 4. All right, and it's also funny because it says, from what's in the base game, it seems like they are definitely leading you into a DLC that's going to be great, but the base game is just a good lead up, but definitely feels like
Yeah, Phil, because this game's going to be a game of service. You get enough content for now, then you get a bunch of post-game content, hopefully, that will last you enough time for you to get into DLC content or other post-game content. We don't know if they're going to be released for free or... Well, yeah, there's other DLCs it's been confirmed, like the other editions and shit. So I just don't know what kind of content it is because I haven't researched the game and I really don't care. I know I'm gonna pick it up. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
you don't hit that culmination of what you're looking for. Okay? So I just want to review what I just read, okay? It's a retread that plays much like classic Diablo, doesn't innovate that much, although it has
Okay, it plays like classic Diablo. Awesome. People like classic Diablo.
some modern innovations from the last decade, not that many. Feels like you're kind of going home to a classic that you've already played, but it's still
Awesome. That's awesome, Phil. I don't know why you... Are you trying to tell me you want a completely new game out of Diablo from Blizzard?
feels good. The story is only good 40% of the time because the entire middle chunk of the game
Keep in mind, Phil, this is one person's opinion, okay? Maybe that person didn't like the story as much as other person. You don't know.
is completely superfluous and a waste of your time, full of bugs and polished glitches and things that need to be fixed. Game doesn't really get good until you beat the story.
Day one patch, Phil. I know, like, day one patches sucks, but, like, reviewers get the game early. I'm sorry. Like, that's the way it is.
And even then, the post-game content just feels like a lead-up to a good DLC, and you're hoping the DLC is good. By the way, the review score, 9 out of 10. I wish I was making it up. This is what I mean about modern game reviews. This is what infuriates me about modern game reviews.
Phil, if you think you can do better, then fucking start doing game reviews. Get off your lazy ass. Play a game to completion before the game comes out. Write a review. Send it to IGN. And see what people say about it. Come on, Phil. Instead of talking all this shit, go write yourself a review. Instead of just fucking streaming a game and talking shit about the game developers and shitting on game reviewers. Come on. Do it. You won't because you're a fucking lazy piece of shit.
Okay? How do you sit down and say, I have a laundry list of criticisms for this game of the way...
Every game has criticisms, all right? Maybe this person really enjoyed the game, even though their bugs are still there. They didn't enjoy the game story that much, but they really enjoyed the post-game content. You don't know. Like, you don't know what's going through this person's head. You only read what's on the paper. And the way you react to things, you overreact to things.
Is that it could be better? Oh, by the way, 9 out of 10. Seriously, it's fucking bullshit, and I hate this shit. I hate it because people will not read the review. People, sadly, they only look at the number, right?
This is something I do agree with Phil on. A lot of people do not bother reading reviews. And they'll just read the number and read the bullet point list of why. Or the pros and cons and just go on about their day. Or if there's a video review, they'll just skip to the end. Personally, I don't like scoring in video games for that particular reason. So, yeah, he is not wrong about that.
So what they're going to do is they're going to look like the number rankings of these games and say, Diablo 4 is a 9 out of 10. Then they're going to play it and say, why is my sorcerer stuck? Why is the game so boring in the middle? Why is the story stupid? Why is it not
Phil, the story mode is someone's opinion. Okay?
good until I've already beaten the story, which took like 40, 50 hours? Why am I now only getting to good content? Do you see? So, this is what drives me nuts about modern game reviews. Where is the responsibility? I understand that Diablo is a ginormous game. I understand that it's a flagship title for Blizzard. I understand that people will be playing and talking about it like crazy this month coming up. Does that mean that it just by default should get a high review score? I don't get it. If your entire review is criticism saying the game should be better, here's why. But then you give it a 9 out of 10, you might as well just delete the text out of your review. Really. This is what always drives me nuts about these reviews.
Then make game reviews. You think you could do better, then make game reviews instead of bitching.
They do not scale them properly. How can you give one game a 9 out of 10 and say it's nearly flawless, give another game a 9 out of 10 and say it has tons of flaws? You can't.
Maybe the person reviewing the game did not review it properly. You don't know.
Can't do that. There is someone at that publication, IGN, that company. They're called the fucking editor. What the editor's job is to do is to read these reviews and to say to the people who wrote them, you have to scale this properly. You can't say 25 negative things about the game and give it a nearly flawless score. It doesn't work that way.
How do you know what the editor does, Phil? Do you sit and talk with these editors? Do you interview these editors and they tell you what the day-to-day process of editing a review? Huh? What if they only just do grammar checks and make sure you write your review properly, like where the periods go and the commas and shit like that, making sure the right words are there? Huh? What if they just do that and they just leave their opinions up to the reviewers and the number scores up to the reviewers? Huh? You don't know what goes behind IGN, behind the scenes of IGN. Okay, you just read the review and you get pissed off because you don't agree with it. You're a fucking angry consumer.
There has to be a level of objectivity to your review. Yes, there is subjectivity as well, but just because you had a blast with the game doesn't ignore the 25 flaws you pointed out. It can't be a 9 out of 10.
Why not, Phil? There are certain games that have certain issues that is really fun to play, and the gameplay portion of the game overrides a lot of the cons of the game. Like, there are games that are like that.
Go back to your fucking desk and rescore the game properly, you irresponsible jackass. And then you...
Oh, now you're calling the reviewer a jackass. So now you're name calling a reviewer that they're just doing their job. And you get mad at people calling you names.
Kick them on the ass with a giant boot, boom, and you knock them back to their desk, and you...
So you want editors to physically attack reviewers. Is that what you're telling me right now? Phil, is that what you're telling me? You want these editors to kick people in the ass at IGN. So what if I send this clip to IGN and I say, Phil Burnell wants upper management editors to kick their coworkers in the ass and tell them to review games properly? Huh? Who feels like the asshole now? You do.
Make them actually do their jobs. Instead, it seems like these major publications are a bunch of fluff piece idiots. They will literally kiss the...
And that's why game publications like IGN and magazines and shit like that and websites are dying, because actual game reviewers that are YouTubers are doing a lot better job. Stop giving you, like, if you're this pissed off about IGN, stop getting your reviews from IGN. Go watch other YouTubers. That's what I do. Or I will play a beta, or I'll play a demo or beta. No, I'll actually go and play the game.
Butts of these games and have it fucking go way high scores for no reason. Why? Why is everyone pussyfooting around games media and games journalism? Just fucking be responsible and do your jobs. Because then people would say, oh, it's a good game, but it's not great. They should have done a better job. Why are you afraid to say that to Blizzard? What are they going to do? Cry? Not give you the review copy? Fuck Blizzard. Be honest.
They might blacklist you. They might blacklist the company. If you give certain game companies, okay, getting a review copy of a game is a privilege, not a right. If you go around giving bad scores to every game you play, listing nothing but issues, nobody's going to want to work with you. You have to compromise. I know it sucks. You have to read the NDA. You have to talk about, like, there's certain things you can't talk about in a review, like, you know, like endings and spoiling stories and, you know, shit like that. Like if a certain game has chapters, they don't want you to talk about anything past chapter 3, chapter 4, you know, certain stuff like that. There's certain criteria when it comes to reviewing games. You can't just beat a game and talk about whatever the hell you want. And like I said earlier, getting games early to review is a right, all right? Publishers have the right to blacklist a company for a bad review. I'm sorry, but that's just the way the world works, all right? Why do you think Kotaku is blacklisted from Nintendo? I heard, I can't prove this, in my circle, someone told me they gave Metroid Dread a bad review and they didn't get Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Could be totally wrong about that, but like, you can be blacklisted just by not liking the person gonna review the game or not liking the company, you know? I'm sorry, that's just the way it is, and you cannot be overly negative. Like, you have to compromise a little bit, I feel. That's just me. I don't review games, okay?
About the game. Stop kissing butt. I'm tired of this shit. Because then no one can judge fairly what's good.
Phil, if you think you can do better, review Diablo 4. Review Tears of the Kingdom. Bring back the hateful truth, because you're being very hateful right now and you think you could speak the truth. You never speak the truth, but you could be very hateful. Bring back your stupid Hateful Truth series and do your fucking reviews if you think you can do better. If not, shut the fuck up.
And what's not? You can't have a fucking review that has a million criticisms and give it a 9 out of 10. You're a liar.
Bill, you're a liar, all right? I'm not defending this person's review or anything like that. The review score is probably wrong. I would probably give it a, like, I don't know. I can't give it a review score, to be honest with you, because I haven't played the game to completion. So, fuck. Who knows?
Responsible liar. Am I saying that Diablo 4 is going to be bad? No. From what I'm hearing, honestly, okay, what that review is telling me that I might like it, and here's why. I got hooked on the the addictive, grinding nature of Diablo 1 and 2. That's the appeal, and it's funny because they said the boss fights are not good. Well, I don't really remember the boss fights at all of Diablo 1 and 2. I remember getting addicted to going to dungeons, the combat loop, using my abilities and feeling more overpowered every time I leveled up, finding a new piece of gear that now gave me awesome new abilities or enhanced what I already had in my build, and now because of that, now I can really pull off stuff I couldn't do before, or try a different twist on my build or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it sounds like it's something that I would like. It sounds like they've abandoned the problem.
Then why you bitching? It's just, if you think that person did a bad review, then that person did a bad review. Don't know why you need to feel like you're attacking this person. You're calling this person a liar. You're telling IGN to kick their ass and review the score properly. Like, you just told me you want physical harm done to this person, according to this clip right here. All right. So, yeah.
Problems of Diablo 3 that kind of made the game not very fun. And this one they definitely made fun. Like Diablo 3, I never felt kind of falling into that addictive kind of grind that I had in Diablo 1 and 2. In fact, I felt it was more of a chore and not very fun. But there's people are saying this game is way more similar to Diablo 1 and 2 and is getting back that hook that people loved in those original 2 games, right? That's cool. And I guess the question is, would that translate well for me to streams for you guys? And the
So what he means by that is money, money, money.
way I'm approaching it is I think it would, as long as we approach it as chill streaming content. This is not going to be a game where we sit down and we're expecting major story developments today. This is not a game where we're sitting down and we're expecting to make
No, he's not expecting major story development. You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna be so fucking sidetracked. He's gonna explore every nook and cranny on the map except for the story. There's gonna be that marker on the map for a story quest, and he's gonna ignore that shit. And he's gonna be like, okay guys, we're gonna only spend 20 minutes on the story, and the rest we're just gonna look around, okay? Please support.
giant chunks and leaps and bounds through a narrative game that I'm going to beat in 40 hours and then we're done with it. This is a game that's going to have an ongoing combat loop. A game where it's, maybe 2 hours, 3 times a week. We make good progress. We have chill streams, interactive streams where we're talking while I'm doing the combat loop and gameplay and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So this is probably going to be a night stream where he plays 2 hours a night, 2 days a week. He's never going to finish this shit.
That, to me, is how this game can be successful on DSP Gaming. It's not going to be like a standard...
Or you can get a bunch of people together and stream it all together and have a fun conversation with your friends. But no, you won't do that.
...playthrough. It can't be, because that's not how the game is designed. Yes, it has a narrative, but the narrative isn't even the best part of the game.
Not all games are designed to be streamed, Phil. You're going to have to figure out around that issue. And co-op is the perfect way. Get a bunch of people together, stream the game. That's how bigger streamers probably do it.
The best part of the game is the combat and the post-game grinding content where you're always looking for that next piece of awesome loot that you grab, and now all of a sudden your build went way better. You know what I mean? Kind of like Hades. Hades, where, yes, it's about the combat. Yeah, there's a story, but who cares about the story? It's all about the combat, getting the better builds and just dominating the enemies and stuff. That's what Hades excelled on, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking, is that's exactly how it could work. But then I would need the buy-in from the audience.
Here we go. The magic word, buy-in. He needs the buy-in. He needs that support so he can continue to play it. He's already on a fence with this game. He's like, I don't want to play it because IGN gave it a 9 because... No, IGN gave it a 9 and there was a bunch of issues with the game. But he's telling you right here, he needs money. He needs the money to keep playing this game. And he said that shit with a straight face.
You guys are going to actually come and chill and support that content.
There you go. Chill and support that content. Buy-in, support.
Very different from the kind of content that I make. Quite frankly, when do you ever see me play this style of game? Right?
You refuse to play this style of game unless it's a big game like Diablo.
It's very different. Very different. With Zelda, we already have some buy-in. We already have people who are showing up to the streams and they're enjoying the play.
Are you talking about Jinx that gave you a shitload of money that you doxed? Because I don't see a lot of money in Zelda recently after he left.
Through and know what to expect. But with Diablo, not really. I've only really played a game like Diablo once ever, and the playthrough didn't do good. And that was over.
Yeah, because you probably sucked at it and you didn't have any friends to play with. It's a co-op game.
A decade ago, but maybe today, with the changes to the content I've made and everything, it would. All right? So
I don't think it will do good because Phil is a boring gamer and he will not make this game fun.
I think that It could work, but it is a gamble. It is a gamble for me. And I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical about buying this game and saying we're putting Zelda on hiatus.
Phil, you received over 10 grand from one person, and you're skeptical about buying a $70 game. That you can make the money back in one stream? Are you that much of a cheap ass? Are you that much like I thought you were supposed to invest in your business. You're not doing a lot of investing in your business. I feel you're putting a lot of money towards your WWE Champions addiction.
And starting to play it, and then it doesn't work.
Yeah, that's a possibility, but those two open betas won the open beta for just because, and the stress test open beta should alleviate all that. All right, we got 2 more clips to watch.
Good evening, everyone. I just sat down. Let's Good evening, everyone. I just sat down. Let's get rolling tonight with Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster and my last consecutive stream of the week. I hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, so Jade is here and said, you know, good evening, ooses. And Jade has been using that reference along with some other people for a bit here in the chat. And Only Ice Coffee says, what on earth is an oos? I've been wondering. Oos is a reference to the Usos, the wrestling duo, or a whole wrestling family, you can say, in WWE. It's basically starts with The Rock and his parents, but then goes down the plot line or the bloodline down into the current champion Roman Reigns, and then his cousins, the Usos.
Phil, I thought you don't watch WWE anymore.
Well. And it's a pro wrestling plotline for like 2 years that they've been dominating WWE, and they reference each other as Oos and stuff like that. So sometimes we get those references in the chat, and people are like, what in the heck are people talking about? Because, you know, I don't talk about wrestling anymore. You know, that's something that many years ago I was into. I haven't watched it in years. The only reason I even know that is because, number one, I follow the trends on Twitter. And the trends explain all of that, obviously. You know, I don't watch it, but they, you know, I hear the quotes or I read the quotes on Twitter of this stuff.
So you do follow wrestling.
But also,
but you
know,
said you didn't. So what is it, Phil?
Champions, and that one has some of the characters in it, and it explains.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
Twitter of this stuff that people say. I even know that is because, number one, I follow the trends on Twitter.
Okay, so he follows the trend on Twitter.
And the trends explain all of that, obviously.
I thought I heard you say champions.
They, you know, I hear the quotes or I read the quotes on Twitter of this stuff.
So he reads the quotes on Twitter.
But also, you know, I play the mobile game WWE Champions, and that.
So
one
he
has
admits that he plays WWE Champions on here also.
There too. So there. But yeah, if you didn't watch WWE in the last 2 years, you would have absolutely no idea what that means.
Phil, he says he doesn't watch WWE or follows WWE stuff, so he doesn't know anything about what's been going on in WWE ever since he moved out to Washington. But it's obviously a lie. Oh, you guys want to watch some scat humor or? Yeah, let's go. Goes really hard with scat humor.
Okay, that's it. Yep, we're going to Kobo, and we got an achievement at the precipice. Look at his butt. He's he let loose all the farts he had stored up there during that base invasion. He's like, oh, I'm so glad we're going back to Kobo.
Phil, I thought you were a professional streamer.
The graphics are so funny, yo. The fucking. Come on.
Start up some arrays. Punch a hole in the abyss and fly through.
Look, they're doing it. Look at his butt.
Wow,
His butt's
okay.
doing it. His butt's doing it. Ooh, some force gas. Now we know the force is just his controlled farts. It's controlled fart throwing. He farts and he goes, lift, and the gas makes them all flow. And he pushes them off the ledges with these intense gaseous explosions.
Sit down.
Oh my god. Come on, man. I can't believe this game. I can't. Oh, man. Exactly, like the South Park game, Lights for Soul. You're absolutely right. It's exactly what it is. It's fart pushing. And it works. That's the force. It's the butt force. Oh my god, the colon. They call it the colon blow, actually. Oh.
Wow, this game still
Son of
runs
a
kind of
bitch.
bad.
This game is something else, man. With the gas.
Maybe
going
if it's
through you.
maybe it's
Where
his
are we
capture
going
card,
right now?
but like he cannot stay away from fart jokes.
All right, guys, this is it. The finale. We're going to Tanalore to confront Bode and kick his ass. I'm gonna wipe the floor.
Okay, whatever. Let's see. Rants about a here we go. This is the one I wanted to watch. This will probably be the last one for tonight.
First tip came out overnight, and it's someone upset again. Why? I talked about this on yesterday's stream, okay? And I'll talk about it again, but it's gonna be brief. Here's what I'm just gonna read. You ready? So yesterday
Is 10
I
minutes
said,
brief or
someone
what?
submitted a video for DSP Reacts for DSP versus the Internet. I watched the video. I didn't like it. I moved on. This person became incensed and upset with me. Sent me a really nasty email about how I'm a bad person, and this is why all my haters have ammo for me, because I'm a bad person because of the way that I reacted to the video.
Okay, Phil, when you make a React channel where people have to pay you to react to the videos, and you go around saying this is boring, I'm gonna skip this, of course people are gonna be mad because people paid for you to watch it and react to it and not be bored. And if your audience is bored of it, then they should pay you to submit videos. Like, I'm sorry, like it's just the way it works. If you don't want to watch the full video, and don't put it behind a paywall. What's so hard about that?
Now, I responded to this yesterday, right? And I said on this show, guys, I don't know what this person's even talking about. If you submit a clip for DSP versus the Internet, I'm going to give you my honest reaction to the clip. I'm not going to lie and kiss your butt and say every clip is good. That's kind of the point of the show, isn't it? You submit a clip.
Well, yeah, you don't have to lie and say the clip is good, but you should at least watch the whole clip.
I watch it, and I tell you what I think about it. There's going to be some clips.
You don't watch the clip. You skip 90% of clips.
Either I don't get, or I just don't like, and I move on. In addition, a lot of the times I'm watching a clip, and the chat just says it's boring or whatever.
Well, if the chat says it's boring, tell them to submit clips.
Move on. And so I do. In this case, I particularly remember the clip. It was like some kind of a RPG, it looked like. But it looked like one of those ones that's on PC, so it looks like an old school RPG with more modernized graphics, HD graphics. It didn't look too interesting. It kind of looked like a top-down JRPG, and it had some music playing. And I was like, I don't get this. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Is it an ad for the game or whatever? And I said, oh well, we're moving on.
And that's the problem right there, because you don't get anything, and you skipped a video that someone paid $4 for you to watch. And I don't know if this I don't know if this analogy works. Like, if you have to wait in line for something and you paid $4 for, to get something, and that wouldn't work. Never mind. I don't know how I was gonna phrase that, but like you don't make someone pay for a reaction, then turn around and say, yeah, I don't get this, I'm skipping it. No. And that's probably why you're losing members on your React channel, and this is why people don't like your reactions.
And I went to the next video. No one in chat understood it either, and everyone was like, boring, just move on, so I did. This particular person is so...
Phil, it's the show is supposed to be Phil versus the internet, not the chat versus the internet. People pay you to react to content. People did not pay your chat to react to content. You're supposed to be the one giving out opinions.
So upset with me. Okay? They sent another tip with another message this morning. I'm going to read it. You missed my point. My friend made that music video. It was excellent. If only you would give it a shot. Even for me, I've contributed a lot to you, but you just shit on my video and move on. That's why I'm so pissed at you, Phil. You don't know how people feel about the clips they're sending. You should be nicer to your fans. Now...
Yeah, he's right. You're an asshole to your fans. You're being an asshole right now. You're making a 10-minute rant about this whole situation. You should have taken care of this in the background. You should have taken care of this off stream instead of fucking attacking him like this. I wouldn't call this a... Well, I haven't watched this full clip, so I wouldn't know if he's attacking him or not. We'll find out.
This is such a loaded statement. Just listen to what the person is saying. It's almost like they feel like I actively crapped on the video they submitted on purpose to make them feel bad or something. Obviously, it's not the case.
Phil, when you have literal dents in your chat that can't comprehend certain situations, you have to be really careful on what you say and do. You have people like Derek, Jade, mentally ill people in your chat, and you're going off on them like this. Like, who knows? Maybe he's not all there. You don't know. Like, people take general criticisms as attacks like you do. So maybe this person thought, well, actually, no. Anyone could see that you're attacking this person. Like, I see it right now. You're like, literally, you want to say this person's a brain dead idiot, but you can't because he's giving you money.
The funny part about this is just, well, my friend made it. Well, number one, how do I know that? And number two, what does it have to do with anything? Right?
It shouldn't have to do with anything. Your job is to react to the video that he submitted, that he paid for it. So you better fucking watch that video.
I mean, if your mother made a fart compilation video, I'd still say...
And why do you have to go to fart compilation scats? We just got done watching you talk about farting and shit like that. Like, come on, Phil. Is this seriously where your mind is? Wonder why you have a lot of dents in your chat.
Say the fart compilation video wasn't very good. Because
I'm not a child entertainer, guys. I swear.
I don't want to see a fart compilation video. I don't care if your mom made it. Okay? It's... You see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter who made the video. It's a moot point. All right? Now, you might think that the video is good. That's your prerogative. For me, I'm in the middle of a clip show. I'm watching random clips. This clip is not catching on. I'm watching it. And I'm like, meh, it's boring. I don't really get it. I don't know what the game is, so I don't know what the context of the video is, right? So how, I mean, again, the qualifying things you're saying don't make any sense. You're saying, well, my friend made it. Well, I didn't know that. That doesn't even matter anyway. Oh, well, it's supposed to be a music video of this game. Well, I don't know that. I don't even know what I'm watching. That's the nature of the clip shows that I'm getting.
You don't know anything, Phil. Why are you even reacting? Come on.
Thrown a bunch of random clips. I don't understand what they are, right? So I can't really give perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the perspective of, like, if someone walked up to me and said, Phil, so by the way, here's a clip. Now, this clip is a musical video that my friend made. and it's of this certain RPG that they really like, and they put a lot of time and effort into it. And I appreciate if you could watch at least 30 seconds to a minute of this video, because he put a lot of time into it. And even if you don't like it, you know, just give it a look. Versus, here's the clip that I want you to watch this week, and I put it into the playlist. I don't have any of that information whatsoever, so I'm watching this clip out of context.
So you're saying it's his fault for not putting enough information out there? Or should you at least do some research on what the video is? Because it's your show.
Text with a live audience who, by the way, is saying, wow, this clip is boring, move on, move on, move on.
Like I said, Phil, they're not the ones paying for clips to be on the show, especially the Grays.
Move on. I'm trying to do my best to juggle what they're saying with my feelings about the video, right? That's not the qualifying characteristics of your feelings don't matter because they're not correct. I'm not sitting here in a contextual situation where I understand what you're talking about or anything about this video. I'm watching it cold turkey and not knowing what I'm watching. Now, in addition to all of that,
I think that's bullshit because he screens every video to before he puts it in the playlist.
This is the part that gets me. Is the person says, oh, I've contributed so much to you, but you just shit on the clip and move on. How do I know who you... I don't know who submitted the clips. Again, in order to not...
No, you at least know their channel name.
...have bias, I put all those clips into a playlist and I just watch them. All right? I don't know who submitted what. I mean, sometimes we can kind of figure it out. If the same kind of clip is submitted week in and week out, and we kind of know who submits certain style of clips, we can figure that out. But I don't know who submitted what clip. I don't know, you know, this is someone who has contributed to me a ton. And by the way, that also would not matter. Just because you've contributed a ton, or maybe this is your first time being a member and submitting a video, that has absolutely no bearing on my feelings of a video I'm watching. Oh, someone's a big contributor, so now I have to watch a video and kiss the video's butt because I know it's from a big contributor? No, I'm never going to do that. That's not me. That's literally the antithesis of what I stand for on the internet. I'm not a shill. So I'm not going to sit here and give an overly positive opinion of something just because you're apparently a big contributor, right? You see what I'm saying? Like, everything...
Jinx is a contributor, and OIC is a big contributor. I think you give him special treatment. You give Derek special treatment. Huh? You never threatened to ban those two guys, so... What's going on, Phil?
That this person is saying, it's kind of ridiculous because it's like there's a lot of like, oh, I deserved better, this should have been treated better.
No, he deserved the video being watched. That's what a react channel should be. Reacting to the video instead of watch 30 seconds to a minute and skip it and say that it was boring. Nah. Because mainly they paid for it. Now, if these people submit videos for free, then you skip it. Okay, I could see that. But you make their ass pay to submit those videos. All right? I'm going to have to keep reminding people that they have to pay to submit videos, and you just skip them.
The point is, when you submit something for the React show, you don't know how I'm going to react to it. I don't know either. But if you're submitting something that's so meaningful to you and so important that if I were to say something negative about it, you're going to be insulted, then don't submit it. Don't.
So you don't want people to submit stuff that they're passionate about? But it is the audience that you have that doesn't understand that, because you manifested that type of audience that can't comprehend that. If I submit a video for Raven, Raven says this video is fucking boring, what the hell am I watching? I'm not gonna get mad at him. You know? So I don't know. I'm just like, my head's kind of blown right now.
Because you don't know what I'm gonna say. You have no clue.
Yeah.
Right? So why would you then...
No, I know what you're gonna be. I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna be an asshole about it. Like, no, this is boring. What the fuck you sending me this shit for? Come on, guys, do a better job.
Do that and put yourself into that situation. I certainly wouldn't do it, right? So Again, you seem like you're blaming me for a whole bunch of stuff that I have no control over, and it's also not even the premise of the show. You understand? I'm very confused. It seems to me this is someone who had a lot of very confusing preconceived notions about what it was supposed to be, and that's not what it is. You know?
Then what is it, Phil? What is it? Because from what I understand, people pay you to react to videos. So react to their videos, and you skipping it after 30 seconds to a minute is not a reaction.
And I believe previously this person has said, well, actually, for the last several weeks I've submitted clips. You don't like any of them. Again, what do you want me to do about that? Do you want me to lie? First of all, I don't know what clips are from you, so it's not like I'm actively saying, oh, it's the clip from this.
That's bullshit. You know it. Like, if it's how I think video clips are submitted, it's through the community post. If Phil wasn't drunk, he would recognize the name by now.
This person, their clips always suck. I'll just shit on it this week. I'm not doing that. I'm actually giving my legit reactions to the clips
Phil, you never give your legit reactions because you screen everything
that are submitted. And that's the best I can do. Be real, be true, not make stuff up, not sugarcoat, not butter, not kiss butt. That's how I've always been in the 15... This cat will not stay off my lap today. In the 15 years, right, that I have been a YouTuber. That's who I've been. I'm not going to change who I am as a content creator and a YouTuber. And if you think, oh, being honest is mean, well, then you're in the wrong place. I have always prided myself on being transparent with my opinions on games, my opinions now on these videos I'm reacting to, right? I'm not going to change overnight and be Mr. Kiss Butt, Mr. Rainbows and Unicorns and Sprinkles and Glitter and everything's good. I'm never going to be that person, you understand? So if that's what you became a member for, you're definitely in the wrong place. I'm sorry, but...
So you're telling him not to be a member anymore?
Supporter. How the hell does that have anything to do with anything? I'm a big supporter, so I should kiss the butt of the clips you submit? That's ridiculous. All right? And the thing is, I'm trying to be respectful here. Because I could have literally ignored your concerns. Or I could have said, fuck off, I don't care, right? But
that's what you're basically doing. Like, you're making a 10-minute assassination about this.
I'm trying to explain my rationale to people so people know where I'm coming from. Okay? I hope you know that. All right? That's what I'm going for here. I don't want people to be upset. I don't want people to be
seems like you're calling this person out. That's what you're doing.
That's not the case at all. In this case, it's funny because this person sounds like they actively think I'm, like, weeding out their videos just to crap on them. Let me tell you something. If that were the case, I would just not play the video at all, right? I would just say skip it and not play it. Why am I going to waste my time with it? You know? I don't know who these clips are from or whatever, so it's kind of ridiculous that someone would actually think that I'm, like, out to get them almost.
Here's what I'm thinking. This guy is a $20 membership and he has to play it. It has to be in the show, but according to DSP rules, he could still skip him. So that's probably why the clips are still showing on the channel at all. Who knows? I could be totally wrong about this.
It couldn't be further from the truth. All right. What I'll say is I apologize because the nature of a show like DSP versus the internet is very simple. You never know what you're going to get, and you never know how I'm going to react. That's kind of the fun nature of it. It's a variety show where anything goes, you know, and you never, you know, you don't know what kind of stuff you're going to see on it. One day you can see a food video, the next day it's a music video, the next day it's some kind of a comedy animation, a serious documentary, something that's a scary video, you know. There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff that we've watched on the show in the now almost 4 months that I've been doing it. You know, that's the point. Is that you don't know
and you still
what's
suck at doing it.
And when I watch it, I at least should have the ability to be honest about what I'm watching, and not have to worry about repercussions. That I said I didn't like a video, so now someone's offended. What is this nonsense? I can't give you an opinion anymore. I can't literally be honest with my audience.
Bill, you were offended about that IGN review of Diablo 4, so what's the difference?
Transparent, because it offends you. If you're offended by opinions, you shouldn't be on the internet. Really. If you're offended by opinions, you should just stick in a little safe zone with people.
Phil, you're offended by opinions. You're offended by criticisms. So you should be in the safe zone.
Who like the same things you like. And just stay away from opinions on the internet. Because Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has them, and they're all really shitty. And they're going to be offensive to a lot of people. But if you set yourself up for that,
So that's how you feel, right, Phil? Because that's what it sounds like.
if you actively became a member and submitted a video, you have to understand it could go badly. It might be something I don't like. All right? I hope people understand that. Again, I'm not going to pussyfoot around anything. All right? 15 years is a long time in my life. It's more than a
Yeah, a long time in your life doing fucking children's entertainment to a bunch of slow learning adults.
third of my life. I've been a YouTuber. Not time to change now and become Mr. Mr. Softy. Be careful that I don't offend someone with the things that I say when I'm criticizing a video, right? So anyway, I hope this now puts this issue to bed. If this person is so offended and don't understand where I'm coming from that they never want to support again, then I guess so be it. That's fine. Can't change an opinion, can't change someone's mindset. I think they went into it with the wrong mentality, quite frankly, and it's a shame.
All right, guys. Thank you. Really do appreciate it. I think my dog really needs a walk. Yeah. Tomorrow, like I said, I'm gonna be going to an early screening of Boogeyman, and I will be reporting back to you on that one. I still haven't decided if it's gonna be a full video or a short. So we shall see. And my dog is whining now, so I'm probably gonna be ending the stream now. Thank you guys for coming out. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll start editing these videos and they'll be coming out throughout the week. As far as June movies go, oh shit, I forgot. I may have to do a stream tomorrow night because I have to do a tier list of all the movies that I saw. Oh no. This one's gonna be daunting because unlike last month, this month was... I nearly tripled the movies that I saw this month than last month, so... Yay. Oh, yay. Yay, daddy. Alright, that's... Okay, enough of that. Alright, have a good night. I'll talk to you